Welcome back, y'all, to Whiplash TV. Thanks for coming back to check out another video here on the channel. Today is going to be part 2 on this Denali, and it's time to do something about this front end. This vehicle is in overall good shape, but as many of y'all know, these Yukon headlights can take a beating. They're out in the open and they just get weathered and sun beat real bad, real easily. Plus, to go with the overall theme and the look of this vehicle, what we need to do is we need to get rid of that chrome on that front grille, and we need to turn it into gloss black to help go with these black wheels. So eventually I'm going to do something about some of the chrome down the side of the vehicle, but today it's going to be all about that front end. So we're going to change out those headlights, change out all that chrome grille, change out the fog lights, and give it a whole new look. So let's go take a look at the parts that I've got for it today. I picked up a 3-piece grille set, which has the gloss black hood piece that goes on the hood, the main grille shell, and then also the lower grille shell. And then we've also got black housing LEDs that are clear on the lens. Got some LED headlight bulbs for the brand new headlights. So these headlights are the clear lens with the black housing and amber delete. They still have just a little bit of brightness to them where the headlight bulb goes, so they're going to shine good down the road, and they're not just, you know, completely dark. So all of these parts are going to really transform this front end. Let's get to work. Alright, so to get started on this job, we have this chrome hood trim piece right here, and all that's held on by is by these clips right here every so often. Those clips just push through the hood, so we're just going to pinch these down with a pair of needle nose pliers and just slowly work them out of the hood. Then the new black one is just going to snap right onto the hood. Alright, so all we got to do is pinch these with the needle nose and just gently work them right out of the hood. And just like that, the hood piece is off. And after you get it off, you're going to have a bunch of dirt back here that was behind that trim piece. Go ahead and clean that dirt up and clean it off, and then we'll install the new piece. On the new gloss black piece of hood trim, I actually removed the clips that came with it, and I put the factory clips back on because the clips that came with this did not want to do a good job of clipping in, and you're going to want to reuse these factory ones. So we're going to put this piece up here. We're going to line up each of the clips, and then you're kind of going to line it up left to right with what looks even, and then we're going to start pressing the clips in. I think that's about it. Now the gloss black hood piece is installed. So next up, we're going to start working towards doing the grille and the headlights. So we've got to remove a bunch of 10mm bolts. We got a 10mm bolt here and right here for the headlights. We're going to remove this one for the bumper cover to get some room when it comes time to removing the headlight. And then we're going to remove all these across the grille shell, and then these same ones for the headlight and the bumper cover over here. So we're going to get all those 10mm pulled out now. So on these headlights, there's also one bolt out over here that we have to get to. To get to that, we got to pull back this fender liner and be able to get our hand up in here to remove it. So we have a little bolt here, some push pins here, there's a little Phillips screw down here. So just get those removed so we can gain access. So now that this is opened up, you can see right up in there is the other headlight bolt. It's another 10mm that we gotta take out. Alright, so now that both bolts are out of the headlight up here, and this one over here is loosened up, it is just a tab that slides behind it, and then we have our front fascia loosened up. So now we can get our headlight to come forward and pop on out. It's lipped in a little bit at the bottom, so you gotta kind of come towards you and go up with it. There it is. The headlight's out and loose. We'll now disconnect the electrical in the back of the headlight. And that's it. All we had is the main low and high beam bulb, the amber bulb up at the top, and the side marker. So we've got our two amber bulbs and then our hookup for our headlight bulb. So now that we've got both headlights out, we're going to get this grill shell out while we have room to work. Back up behind here, there's going to be these clips, and you're just going to put a screwdriver in behind it, and you're just going to free it from the grill. So you're just going to put the screwdriver in right here. Alright, so I'm starting to get a bunch of these clips out. As you can see, the grill shell is coming out and popping out. I'll try to show you some of these. You basically got a feel back here for where the next clip is, and then insert your straight blade screwdriver, and you're just going to lip it on out. And that's it. The main grill shell is out. It is definitely easiest to do this when you have the headlights out and have the extra room. So again, clean up your area right here, and then your new grill shell is just going to snap into place there, and then we'll be bolting back up at the top. We're going to remove this GMC badge from off of this grill shell, and I'm going to end up painting it white and putting it on top of the gloss black grill shell. To do that, we just have some clips back here in the back that we just undo the clips and push it out. And that's it. The GMC piece is now out and can be transferred onto the new gloss black grill shell. Like I said, if you want to, you can clean this up and spray paint it or change colors on it, or there's probably aftermarket ones out there that you can just put on in its place. So that's how it's going to look when you take that GMC off the old grill shell. So next up, before I start installing new stuff, I'm still going to keep on removing other things, such as this bottom grill section, which I'm going to get back behind the bumper cover, and it's just got clips around it. And then right now, with that headlight out, it's going to be the easiest to change out these fog lights. If you look down this headlight housing, you can see the fog lights right down there. So you can reach them from either the top or the bottom right now. They just have press-in tabs that you just have to release and push out and disconnect the electrical. Alright, so here's the old fog light that I got out. It's definitely seen better days. And like I was telling you, each of these tabs are press-in tabs, so you just press them in and you push on out to get the fog light out. You're going to want to match it up with the exact same thing of the aftermarket one, which is a sealed housing, and it's LED, and like I showed y'all, it's dark in color, so it's going to look good on the front end and match what we have going on. And then it just has a plug that comes off to the side of it, out of the back. So now you're just going to press in the new fog light where the old one came out of. And now the new fog light's installed. So now we're up underneath the front bumper cover, and we're looking at that lower piece, and these are all those clips across here that are holding in that lower section. So we're just literally going to start working out these clips and work out this lower grill shell piece. There's also another Christmas tree up here on the top. That's what was holding us back there. And there's another one over here. And now the lower grill piece is out. So again, you just got a bunch of clips here. Over here where the tow hooks are, you have a bottom and an upper plastic piece. That's to come out both sides. And then you've got these plastic tabs on the end that have to be released as well. Alright, so here's where we're at. We've got the new fog lights in. We got the headlights out, the main grill shell out, and the lower grill shell out. So now we're going to put back in this bottom grill shell, which will be super easy. It's just going to snap into place. And then again, those 4 plastic push pins. And that'll be installed in the bottom. We're going to knock that out next. They just pop right over the tow hook. And then we're just going to line up these push pins. Alright, now we got the gloss black bottom piece in. It's starting to take shape. So now we're going to get the big top one in. So on this grill shell, again, we're just dealing with clips. And all these clips are going to go right in to the bumper cover. Just start in the center. Alright, that piece goes in easy. And then next up, when we finish these headlights, we'll put in those bolts across the top. Okay, so next up, I'm going to take the Terminator LED headlight bulbs. They say up right here, so make sure you get them installed in the correct orientation. And they're going to go into the bottom. So you're going to line it up. And then you're just going to lock it in. Just like that, with that orientation up. Now when you install these headlights, don't take all your film completely off. Just barely peel it back. That way you keep the headlight protected while you're installing it. So you want to put your headlight up here, install your amber bulbs, and connect your headlight bulb. Now remember that over here on the side, you've got to get this tab right here into that 10mm that you loosened up. So make sure you get that installed as you work the headlight in. Make sure your plastic is free and then start putting in your headlight bolts. So just a reminder, y'all, we went from this headlight that had moisture in it. It literally has water in there and it's all cloudy. And now we're going to this. Man, that looks good. Such a huge improvement. Alright, now we gotta finish the other side and tighten up the bumper cover and the grill. Alright, we've got the headlights in, the grill's in, everything's tight. There's the new look of it with the new headlights, new grill shell, upper and lowers, and hood trim piece, and the new fog lights. It looks so much tougher with that black front end with the white. Alright, now we're going to turn on these lights and see what this front end looks like lit up. So here's what the front end looks like with the headlights on. Alright, here's a look at it with the fog lights on. and the headlights on. The front end looks so much tougher, so much better. The LEDs are a real nice modern touch. I dig it. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think of this front end makeover on this Denali. Alright, so here's what we're doing on the GMC. I've just put a little bit of white primer on it. I scuffed it up with some green Scotch-Brite pad and used some rubbing alcohol to clean it up real good. Just going to do a couple coats of primer, and then I'm going to do gloss Summit White, which is the same color as the vehicle. And once this is all done in white and dries, I'll just snap it onto the brand new gloss black grille. Good morning, y'all. It's the next morning and the GMC has finally dried. So now it's time to put this on the new grille and get our final look. I do believe that is the final touch that it was needing. Oh yeah, that looks so good now. That white and black is such a good contrast. It looks so good. Well, that wraps up our front end makeover. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so that you get notified every time that I post a new video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's free and it supports the channel and the video. Drop me a comment of what you think of today's front end makeover on this Denali. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.